things that I know your association has recently been dealing with, and something that we've been talking to your national association and your local group would be the 50 basis point increase that Fannie and Freddie announced just over a week ago. We know that, and we believe that increase at this time would have a negative effect. It would have a negative effect on both borrowers and lenders. On lenders, it would have a negative effect on loans where you have already locked in an interest rate but were unable to close those loans before September the 1st. On borrowers, it's going to have a negative impact on any borrower that is unable to close their loan between now and September the 1st. Once your association made us aware of this issue, we've done several things. We've reached out to the Financial Services Committee in the House. We've reached out to similar committees on the Senate side. We're trying to gather information from Freddie and Fannie as to, one, why they feel that this increase is necessary. Then we want to know where you come up with the 50 basis points. We know that in the 2008 financial crisis, it was only a 25 basis point. So here we are having a doubling effect now in a time in which we're seeking to stimulate the economy. We're seeking to make sure that there are additional funds that we are able to put back in the economy. And so we're trying to determine and get information from Fannie and Freddie as to where they came up with the 50 basis points. We're trying to get information of where this September 1st deadline came from. We believe that this is an arbitrary deadline. We believe that the deadline is almost impossible to be met. And so we're asking questions as it relates to the September 1st deadline. And then we also are asking questions as to what impact this 50 basis point increase will have both on the mortgage market and the economy as a whole. And so those are things that we want to have answers to. I will tell you that there will be legislation that will be introduced later this week in Congress that would prohibit Freddie and Fannie from being able to implement this 50 basis point increase. This is going to be legislation that's going to be led by the Republicans, many of which serve on the Financial Services Committee. We're hopeful that this will be something that we can get the Speaker to take up. But we also hope that Fannie and Freddie will see that by these inquiries, by the fact that there's proposed legislation, that we can get them to step back, that we can get them to postpone any additional increases, a 50-point increase in the 50 basis point increase and the refinance, until they get us the information that we've asked for, that we can study it, that we can determine whether or not that we feel that their increase is it necessary, is it appropriate, and then when would be the right time, if we do feel like that there needs to be an increase, when would be the right time for that to be implemented. And so we are very optimistic, and I'm not making any promises, but we're optimistic that this may not go into effect on September 1st as they have announced. I will tell you that there is becoming a growing interest on Capitol Hill, both by Republicans and Democrats, to get this information, to allow us to have the chance to study it before this goes into effect. And so I'm optimistic and I'm hopeful that this won't be something that we will see happening on September the 1st, that the rates will not be affected by this proposed change at that point. And again, if we feel like that there is a need for a refinance fee, that we can look at it, see what the right figure is, and again, when the right time to implement that. And I don't believe now, as we continue to struggle to recover economically, that now is the right time to impose those changes.
As we all heard, the congressman and his colleagues are trying to kind of walk back or try to get the Fannie and Freddie 50 basis points walk back a little bit. We are going to send out the mortgage call to action again today. If you would please just take a second to complete that. I believe I saw something that we've already sent over 100 letters to the senators and to the representatives. So if you would please, we're going to send that out today and tomorrow. If you have not had a chance to fill it and complete that, if you would please do so, it'll be greatly appreciated. We are making a difference. We just got to keep the pressure on our leaders.